Hi there, welcome back. Hope you've been having a lovely week in the sunshine so far. Today's video, Temu haul. Again, not sponsored by video, we just decided to treat ourselves, like we do. So first off, straight in, an irregular shaped vase. It's got three of these sort of cylindrical or pebble shapes to them. Now I did try a pebble vase before, which it was made from pink coloured silicone. Didn't turn out very well. Hopefully these will work better. But there's a big one and a little one. So I'm going to do them as a set. I'm probably going to use an eco resin, so something like aquacast or jasminite and so on. And see if we can do some effects, see what they look like. Well, next one, a tulip head flower shaped tea light holder. Now you've probably seen this mold before. If you haven't, it was in one of our previous Temu hauls even videos, and it's stunning. Lots of lovely detail. Can use regular resin or eco resin. Don't forget though, if you're using real flames, you need to use an eco resin, not regular resin. Look at this dish. Now I love this because it reminds me of flowers, but it's also round and a little bit chunky and a little bit of fun. Lovely and shiny on the inside, good quality silicone. It's got some supporting bracing parts to it there, so should be all good to take the weight of resin. Now this has got two parts to it. Now can you guess what this is? I bet you can't. If you're saying jewellery box, no. However, if you're saying a book, then you would be right. Now it is, yes, okay. You could use it as a jewellery box. You could use it as just a little box to put some things in. But that piece on the right there, the flatter piece, the thinner piece, it's very flimsy. So go careful when you're pouring resin and things into it. Nice flat level surface so you get a lovely even cure with the resin and no spillage. That's the lid. And then this is the main part of the book. Look at that detail. So you're going to have the equivalent or the appearance of looking like pages in a book. So of course, dust it with mica powders, use different coloured resins, all kinds of effects with that would look stunning. Now moving on, there's these two are lovely. These are oil burners. So if you get like wax melts, or you want to just heat up a little bit of maybe some essential oils, and you want to, obviously you're going to need a burner of sorts to do it. So with these two molds, the little stainless steel, I think they're stainless steel, metal dishes that you put your wax melt or your essential oils into came with it, which was really good. This one is more of a cylinder shape, a U-shaped cutout part, which is obviously where you then pop in your tea light holder. And then we've got this one, which is a slightly rounder shaped one. And again, lovely and shiny on the inside. So to be honest with you, if you weren't going to put a real flame candle in it, then you could use regular epoxy resin. But when we make these, we will be using something like aquacast, jasminite, that sort of thing. Moving on. This is quick, this video today. This is a silicone split cup jug. Does that make sense? A split cup jug. Anyway, you can see it's three separate sections. You can fill with acrylic paint. You could fill it with resin. It's totally up to you, any kind of resin. And then as you pour it out, it's going to make some lovely patterns in your project. Now obviously resin moves how it wants to, so does acrylic paint. So what you see when you first pour it might not be what you end up with, but that jug looks great and easy to clean. Look at these. Now this actually reminds me of a slinky. Do you know what I mean? An expandable coil of metal or spring. These are cookie cutters. Now, how many do you think are here? So we've got one big one, and then another one. That's two. Another one, three, four. Apologies if this is boring you, this one. Five, and a sixth one. 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh. 10, 11, there's 12. The 12 different rings, from the very small to the huge one, a very big one. Now they're great. I mean, yes, you can use them for making things, for baking things that you're going to eat. If you're going to do that, make sure that you only use them for that. Then don't go on and use them for using with resin or you know, air dry clay or anything like that. If you want a set for each, buy a set for each thing. Keep them totally separate. But what you can do is get some of the lovely bluey green coloured tape that you can use with UV resin. Lay that out down flat. Secure one of these to it. I probably do it with the lip side down. Press down really firmly, and then you've got a good housing for a mould, so you could make moulds and things with it. Now here we go, another different type of silicone here. This is the pinky coloured one, and I wasn't sure what this was, I have to be honest. When I first opened it up, I thought, what on earth did we get? It's quite rigid, but again should be easy-ish to demold, I think. It's a bit more rigid than the white coloured silicone. But look at that. Can you see what it is? There you go. It's a dove. And it's a tea light holder. Or to be honest with you, you can put an air plant in there, or a little miniature succulent perhaps. Or you can put some little faux flowers, or some little faux foliage. Good God, Laura. Not enough coffee yet today. But look at this. I just turned it inside out to show you all the detail there on the feathers on the wings. So that'd be great to make as well. Lovely. Look at this. Now I've been after a large peony or any flower shaped mould that isn't just a solid candle. This is a pot. So this is, again, this is quite flexible, this mould, as you can see. So do go careful when you're demoulding it or using it. So just turning it inside out just to see if I can work out what it's like. Now this, to me, I don't think it's a shiny mould. I think it's got a mid sheen to it, but I've also noticed that I think there might be a few marks on the inside there, but to be honest with you, that's going to be on the inside of the pot part of this mould, so you're not actually going to see it. But I think I might use eco resin for this anyway. But this is the base part of it, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what turns out, you know, how it works, what it looks like. So I think that might actually be one of the ones that I do not long after this video goes out. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Hit it so you've got all notifications on, and then you'll see the video that this lovely mould is used in. Look at the detail part of this. Now this is a big flower. It is the size of the palm of my hand. It's what I've been looking for. Of course, you don't have to use the pot as well. You could just make the flowers. They would make lovely interior pieces. Now this isn't a mould. It's made from wood. Now the wood is very, very lightweight. I don't know what kind of wood it is, to be honest with you. We bought this with the intention of actually using it to make some moulds and then use those moulds then to make things out of eco resin, so aquacast in it. And we're going to use them a bit like you would if you bought them as decorative plaster pieces for putting up on walls, on pictures, on, you know, different areas on your ceilings perhaps, if you've got cornice or pelmets or coving. So we're going to have to do a little bit of sanding because some of that looked a little bit rough in places, but that's absolutely fine. Right, another lovely little pot here. Now you could put maybe some succulents in it. You don't have to if you don't want to, or you could put it in your bathroom, or maybe a conservatory, or, you know, if you whatever, or a sunroom, whatever you've got, or just on your window ledge, really, on your windowsill. Look at this detail. Now I've got this the right way round. Can you see that there? So it's lighthouses. And then you've got the ripples of the water on the sea. There's a bit of rocks. There's a few rocks and so on. So again, I think, although that looked quite shiny, I think I might actually use eco resin for that, so the aquacast, and use it to put some succulents in. Now, I couldn't resist this. This, I think, is really for using with clay, air dry clay, or if you do cake making, so sort of for chocolate fondant-y type stuff. But obviously, if you're going to use it for that, don't then use it with air dry clay and resin, and vice versa. But it's a lovely, lovely flower again, and with a bit of leaf detail. Now this is a big mould. I wasn't sure really what sort of size it's going to turn up. Again, bright pink silicone. It's a bit wobbly, but look at all the detail of the ribbons. Can you guess what it is? You probably can. It's a pair of ballet shoes, point ballet shoes, obviously with the legs and the feet in it. And it's supposed to be a vase. So obviously you'd put it that way down, you'd fill it up with resin or decorate it how you want to, and then you've got to let it cure. Now, I probably will support this by putting in a large plastic beaker cups that we've got, just to support it whilst it's curing so it doesn't fall over. I mean, it looks pretty sturdy. I'm just wondering how difficult this is going to be to demold. I might dust just the foot part of the shoe with some pale pink mica that we've got, just to see what it looks like. Look at this. Now, this is PET tape, and we didn't get it. We did a haul recently where we got a lot of different types of PET tapes and stickers, but we didn't get this one. Now, I put it to one side, and my colleague Wayne actually started to take all the packaging off for me because I couldn't do that with my gloves on. I should explain I'm only wearing gloves because I was about to start a project using some eco resin, and I thought, no, I'm going to keep my gloves on to do this one, to do this video. So this is a set of 3 stands. Again, the same sort of wood, I think, as we saw those 2 ornate corner pieces. I think it's made from similar sort of wood, or if not the same wood. And we've got 3 lovely little round stands. So you've got a big one, medium-sized one, and a smaller one. You can see the natural wood grain. I think these have just been wax coated. So of course it's up to you. You could give them a light sand and paint them, and then finish them with some varnish, or you could just give them a different coloured wax. You could give them maybe a bit more of an aged look. They are supported. They've got 3 of these lovely round, chunky, sort of dowel-shaped feet. That is what is their support. They're in pretty firm. Certainly couldn't pull those feet out. But we will just, because they're a little bit rough in places, we will be sanding just around those, just to make them a bit more smooth. And they are very, very lightweight. There's no real weight to these, which I was a bit surprised about. But yeah, as you can see, you don't have to use all 3 one on top of the other. You can use them singly, you can use 2 of them together, you could position all 3 like this. Obviously go careful with where you position things on them, but you could display plant pots on them, you could put pictures on them, photo frames. I mean, yeah, the world's your oyster really with those. And we're back to that tape. Here we go. So Wayne very kindly unravelled it for me, or took all the packaging off. But look at all this, the birds. And it's basically a lot of foliage, birds, leaves. I've got some cherry blossom, some more birds. I can't get over how long it is before it actually, a pattern stops and then starts to repeat itself. With some bamboo leaves there. Lovely. This is beautiful. Very Japanese, sort of inspires, I think. But so that's where it would start again. It starts to repeat itself. So we're just going to do a little recap. So we got some, oh, look at it. I mean, I just can't get over it. Obviously, you don't have to use all of these components in one piece. You could cut bits out and stick it down. You've probably seen us use PET tape in some of our other videos. If you haven't, why not check out our playlist? And while I'm at it, hi to all our subscribers. And hello to you if you're not a subscriber and you've just found our channel. We upload videos 3 times a week, not always Temu hauls though, and like this. Usually how to make videos, where we make things out of resin, maybe a bit of painting, maybe some eco resin. We're going to be doing some air dry clay soon as well. 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, 5 p.m. UK time. Hi to everybody in the live chat if you've joined us. If you want to join us in live chat, you do have to subscribe to the channel, completely free to do so. And then we're there in the live chat. You can ask us questions about the video you're watching, or if you've got any technical questions or questions about resin, etc., then you can pop them in there. You can also direct message us as well, and we'll do our best to get back to you pretty promptly. So there's 3 of these round pieces of wood, similar to the little stands you saw. Very, very lightweight. Each one of them's got a hole drilled through the middle, and look at this. These make a stand. Now you can have it as a single tier, You could have it as a 2-tier or as a 3-tier stand. Now, I thought you just put this piece of hardware down in the middle. Might want to tell you that these do come with all the hardware required, including a tiny little screwdriver, which I thought was rather cute, to be honest. And screwdrivers are always handy to have. You put this little, there's a little a metal screw that goes in the base. And once that's in, you put a little, they've got washers, little foam washers and things. You then screw in one length of these, this piece of black hardware. You then put on your other tray, there, round disc wooden tray. I'm sorry, this really isn't a very good camera shot of this, but never mind. You'll see you'll see it made up in its full state, 3 tiers at the end of the video. And then we did a 2-tier one here. I just did a 2-tier just to show you. Not very successfully, I might add, but they are very straightforward, easy to put together. Really don't need any kind of technical ability. But with these, you can see there's a slight lip around towards the edge, so they lend themselves to having maybe some different coloured resin poured in them, perhaps some acrylic paint pouring design if you do those, or you can just wax them to seal them different colour. Looks stunning. So you can display fruit on those, or sweets, or muffins, whatever you want. Now this is the last mould, and it's massive. Really big. I think it's actually about at least 50 centimetres across. It's a big round circle. It's got a lip going all the way around the edge. As you can see here, it's quite a deep lip. Now this is used as a coffee table top. You could use it as a gigantic tray if you wanted, but you'd be talking quite big. You could use it as a piece to go on the wall, lovely big decorative piece perhaps. But can't wait to use that one as well. So thanks for tuning in today, and it's bye from me. I'm Laura, Lottie Jasmine Designs, and Wayne and Hugo, who are also part of our crew here. Here are the beauty shots, close-up shots here, and then the second video is a bit more from a different angle where you'll be able to see that 3-tier stand and also the really big round mould that we got. So we hope you've enjoyed the video. Why not give us a thumbs up? Like rating, give us a share, let your friends know, drop us some comments. If you've bought anything from Temu, what do you think? What are your projects been like? I will just say they do bombard you with marketing on emails and things, so just be wary of that. But reasonably priced items take usually 1 to 2 weeks to ship to you, depending on where you are in the world. We've never had any bad experiences, but as I say, we purchase these for ourselves. Take care, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Final little clip coming up. Here you go, where you can see that massive round mould and also the lovely stands that we had. There we go. There'll be a creation video coming after this, something a little bit different with some water balls. So take care. See you again soon. Bye.